What's up, guys? Sunday morning-ish out in the shop. Picked up a goodie the other day for the 52 project. Let's take a look at that. All right, so here we have, I don't know what year it is, 01, 02, 53 LS. Picked it up, good price. Come with all the harness, computer, everything else. Heck, they even had the whole front truck harness on it too. 180,000 miles is what they said. Said it runs good. Kind of a mess right now. I need to get all the harness off of it, start getting the accessories off of it, get it down to the bare motor, and we'll see what we got. I do not plan on opening this motor up at all. If anything, I may just throw a bore scope down the spark plug holes, check out the pistons just to make sure there wasn't any kind of head gasket problem. But no, it seems to be a good motor, and I think this is going to go great sitting on the S10 frame for the 52. Alright guys, now we got the bulk of the main harness off. Quite a bit of stuff there. Got the intake off. You can see, not the cleanest in the world. Got a bunch of tree crap in there. Kind of funny, you can see down in those intake runners, right where the injector spray, pretty clean. I think I'll start grabbing the radiator hoses off, probably cut that belt off and get the front accessories off. And I'll show you how I get those fans off. Alright, so what I do, get yourself a big crescent wrench like that. That works pretty good. Get it on the nut. It helps to leave the belt on there to keep some tension on that pulley, but that's all you gotta do. And then you drop the fan. Alright, get the water pump off. If in the little 3/8 ain't got enough power, all you need is one of these guys. We'll put the big dog on it. These water pump bolts are usually pretty tight. Bam! Okay, now that we got all the front accessories off, let's see if we can spin these exhaust manifold bolts out. I don't really care if they snap off because I'm used to that. Be able to get them out. No problem. Well, actually, let's get that dipstick out first. Bam! One. Looks like there's already one broke in the front here. 3, 4, 5. And then drop that too. Done. Alright, now for shits and giggles, let's take this valve cover off and see what it looks like in there. Just as I suspected. dirty. I wouldn't expect anything less. She'll be good. Really the only plans as far as the motor goes, we'll do a cam swap and do spring swap. So the sloppy says I think the pack spring's what we'll put in there, and the sloppy stage 2 cam. But got most everything off of there. It's pretty dirty. I think we'll start cleaning up. Maybe clean up some of this mess. Take those mounts off of there and start scraping and vacuuming this thing off. Also guys, I want to show you something. You pull these knock sensors out. On a lot of these LS's, you'll end up with knock sensor codes. It may even be pulling timing on you. This back one, on almost every LS I pulled apart, gets all this corrosion in there. Because these things sit underneath the intake, it collects water in there, and these things go in here, they don't seal real well. So one of the things you can do when you put the thing back together, obviously you're going to need new knock sensors and new harness too, because this thing just pulls right out of there. Well, one of the things you can do when you put it back together, put some sealant of some kind around this boot. Also, some guys will build a ridge of sealant in this area that will keep any water coming over the back of the intake from running down inside of that knock sensor hole into this valley. It's one of the inherent problems with these motors. So if you've got a knock sensor code, 9 times out of 10, that's why. It's just kind of a pain in the butt because you got to pull all the intake and everything off to get to it. Something else, guys. Got pretty much everything off the motor now. I did pull the plugs because one of them looked a little weird to me. Looks like that'd be cylinder 5 right here. That plug looked a little cockeyed in there. It looks like it was in there cross-threaded. So I'm gonna have to deal with that. Not too bad. Hopefully I can rethread that. Worst case, helicoil it. But pull all the plugs out, spun the motor over, and I spit water out of cylinders 3 and cylinder 6. This motor had been sitting with everything on it. I don't know how it would have got rain, water, or anything else in it. So, against what I wanted to do in the essence of a sloppy build, I may pull these heads off to have a look. I guess it's not the end of the world. Didn't really want to do it, but I don't know. I think probably I should pull the heads off, take a look. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys, took one head off. See that? See what we got here. Water in 6. Well, actually 4, 6, and 8 on this side. I don't know. I don't really see an obvious head gasket problem. I don't know how it got water in there, but I'm not too happy with that. All right guys, we'll wrap this video up by saying I'm not too pleased with having to pull the motor apart. Still not the end of the world. I mean, we'll do head gaskets and everything, and I don't know, looking at it now that I've got it all tore apart, why not maybe throw a quick hone in the cylinders, Rings are cheap. I didn't want to pull it all the way apart, but since I did, I might as well now. I'm still not even nowhere close to needing a motor yet, so I got time. I don't know. I got more of a mess to clean up in here and a lot more parts now to find a spot, safe spot for where I ain't gonna forget about them, lose them, whatever. So, all right, we'll wrap that up. See ya.